Hey T Squad, it's me, Keisha, aka Color Me Pynk, and I'm here with this week's All Tea All Shade Belle Collective Season 3 Reunion Part 3 review. So the reunion picks up with Josh and Latrice backstage talking. He's still very upset, crying and things, and says that he's tried to apologize to Cliff and have a conversation with him outside of the show, and he didn't want to. So now that he's on stage and apologizing to him, of course, seems fake to him. You know what I'm saying? And Latrice was like, I agree. There's really nothing I can say about that. She was like, but we're going to have the real conversation off camera. And he was just like, okay, girl, I'm done. I'm ready to go. I don't think that they're gonna have no real conversation off camera, because if that was the case, they would have been had it. So I think Latrice was just saying that to save face. Honestly, truly, I think going into season 4 is still gonna be the same way between Josh and Cliff. So then after that is Tisha and Glenn's segment, and we find out that they're about to celebrate their 20th anniversary. He's re-proposed again. Didn't he already propose to her again? Wasn't that season 1? I feel like they were cycling the same stuff with their storyline, because ain't this the second time he's proposed? Yeah, he proposed to her season 1 with a new ring. Now he proposed to her with the ring that he originally gave her years ago. And she says they're engaged and having a vow renewal. Ain't that what they said season 1? Mark my words, when season 4 come back, they gonna be into it again, because she gonna be seeing something in his phone, and we gonna start this whole cycle all over again. Because it seemed like we leave off every reunion in this space with Glenn and Tisha, and I'm just so sick of it. He says that he's learned how to love the new her. I'll believe it when I see it. Marie says that she's seen some improvement and everything. Then we go into Cliff and Glenn's segment, and Cliff says that Tisha is trying to melody hope Glenn. Basically, she got her show, she making her own money, and she gonna throw him to the curb. Cliff can barely construct a sentence that makes sense. Why would you listen to anybody that mumble when they talk? And that is a drunk old man. Get out of here. So then Strippergate comes up, and Tisha starts crying because she says that whole situation made them take several steps back, and it really bothered her. And Cliff apologizes, but child, I didn't bit more believe that apology. And then we find out that when Glenn watched the episode, he wasn't particularly happy when he saw that the same person, Cliff, who calling him, telling him, you know, his wife there with a stripper and all of this stuff, was the same person that was telling her, look at that man, you know, peen, it couldn't be that big, touch it, go tug on it to see if it's real and all of this type of stuff. Like, first of all, what? Like, that's so suspect. Why is your old tail inspecting this man Peter Weeder like that, and then telling another man's wife to go tug on it to see if it's real? Like, huh? And Cliff talking about Glenn talking about some Cliff a stand-up guy. He a real one. Oh, okay. I guess the definition of real one has changed. Then we get into the Gucci, Latrice, and Selena situation. And Carlos says, Latrice, are you the closest to Selena? And Gucci says, Cliff probably is. Facts. So Carlos then says, do you think Latrice brought Selena on the show to come at you? And Gucci was like, yeah, because Selena wasn't on the show until Latrice and I had issues. And I mean, I 1000% agree with this. And let me just say to any Selena fans out here, have your opinions, but please do not come for me on my channel about mine. State your opinions about the show, not about what I got to say about the show on my channel, because you will get blocked. Some of y'all take this a little bit too seriously, okay? Calm down, okay? Don't get blocked. I'd hate to have to do it to you, but let me continue on. So like I said, I agree because we didn't hear from Selena. Only time we ever referenced Selena is when we found out that Selena was cheating with Cliff while she was married to JJ, and JJ found that out while filming the show. So then Carlos says, Tamara, did you feel like Gucci overreacted to Selena? And Tamara was like, I didn't think it was serious until she made the extra comment. I saw in Selena's face, like, be who you calling the extra. I never seen Selena act like that. So once again, yes, Selena was the problem. She egged that situation on, in my opinion. Why do you care if Gucci didn't speak to you, if she so-called out of y'all mouth, you and your daughter's mouths, says that y'all don't ever speak to each other? So why this one time she doesn't speak to you, it's a problem, because you wanted a moment. The cameras was there, and I feel like Selena want to be on the show, and she came in doing Latrice's dirty work. After that, Carlos says, who do you think instigated the whole situation? And Tamara says, Selena. I told her this. She said it was built up energy from years of whatever you guys have gone through. And Akeisha jumps in and was like, if she's been picking at her all these years, you thought the right time to address this is at your friend's wig launch event? Exactly. Latrice knew what was going to happen. She knew 1000% what was going to happen. So Carlos was like, we all know Selena isn't here to defend herself. And Latrice says, and we know why that is. And Gucci says, and I don't care. And I feel like Selena should have been there. I hate that Gucci blocked her from coming. I wish that she would have been there to at least speak her piece. If anything, I wish that she could have had her own segment, maybe with her and Carlos and JJ and Latrice or something like that. But I firmly believe that she should have been there, and I don't like that Gucci blocked her from being there. So then Carlos brings up when he interviewed Selena on his YouTube channel how she said that he need to run the tape back and see that Gucci said, I'm gonna throw this drink in this B face. They flash back and she did say it, but from everybody's accord, it seems like Selena, however, was the one that actually threw the drink. So just because she said it don't mean anything to me. We're arguing. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, she tried to walk away and Selena told her to come back because she wanted to argue some more. So once again, I just feel like Selena instigated this whole situation. It would have never happened if she would have left that girl alone, because she didn't say nothing to you. You started with her. So Tisha says to Gucci, you knew what the extra comment would do to her, but it still doesn't mean you should have gotten a drink thrown in your face. And I agree that whatever she said didn't deserve for a drink to be thrown in her face. But at the end of the day, Selena was, going in talking about you always gonna be second place to me and all of this extra stuff. Carlos then brings out Sunji and Sky, and Carlos asks the girls, where do things stand between you and Gucci? And Sunji says, when it comes to me and Sky and Star, we don't have a relationship. And that's sad because at the end of the season, it seemed like they was trying to, come back together again. So Carlos says, what kind of stepmother was Gucci to you? And Sunji says, honestly, I don't care for her that much. The only one who probably had a better relationship with her was Star. I feel like everything she did was not from the kindness of her heart. I feel like she don't want us to be a part of whatever they have going on. And I was making sure that I paid attention to Gucci's face while they were talking, and you could tell that that lady was hurt by what they were saying. I don't honestly feel like they always felt that way about her. I really honestly don't. I feel like they are going to go with whatever their mom says because they love her so much. And I do feel like Selena planted negative seeds in those girls' head against Gucci. So Gucci was like, it's okay for them to feel that way. Everything I did from my heart. And she says that she loves them. And so Carlos says, you press charges against Selena for assault. How do you feel about that? And Sanjay says it was petty. She's playing victim like she didn't do anything. It's gone too far and there's no coming back from that. Not only has Shantae done the things she did, but my dad has talked badly about my mother. My mom never talks badly about my father. I personally don't think that JJ talked badly about Selena. I feel like he said his truth about Selena in the past, especially when it came out that she'd been cheating on him with Cliff. And so when those things came up and he talked about that time in his life, I think that he was just being honest about what was going on. But after the altercation and the things that she said in interviews and stuff like that, once again, I think that he was just defending himself. And I think that the girls are trying to defend their mom and they're showing a bias. They truly are showing a biasness for their mom over their dad, when I feel like they should just be neutral, honestly, in the situation, because this is between them, and your mom is not innocent. Neither is your dad. And I don't think that it's right to choose Selena off, verbatimly over their dad. Because we're not going to sit up here and act like JJ was a horrible father or anything like that. He loves those girls and he was there for them 100% of the way. And I think that them not acknowledging that hurts him, and it would hurt me too. So Carlos says, Sky, what is your relationship with your father? And she says, right now we're not talking. And that's sad. And JJ says, I raised y'all different. It's an old saying, what you hang around is what you become. And Sky says, exactly, and points to Gucci. JJ says, that spirit that y'all got, that's your mama. I would never have a woman around my children that's going to disrespect them. And then they both point at Gucci like, well, you do. So JJ says, number one, she did do your hair. She helped out and came and fixed your plate and everything based off everything I was doing for y'all, because I didn't have no help from your mama. Now, mind you, during that speech, there was no rebuttal from Sanjay and Sky, because it was the truth. Y'all mama weren't there. And I think they try to skip over that part. Like, y'all mama weren't there for a minute. Like, she was not. Your daddy had custody of y'all because Selena was off doing whatever Selena wanted to do. And it's not fair that y'all treat y'all daddy the way that y'all do when he's been there 100% of the time. And it's not right for me that they try to negate the things that Gucci did. She did step up in a mother figure for you girls. And I 100% believe JJ when he says, I would never have no woman around y'all that would disrespect y'all. Come on now. I don't think that. And then let's not forget, her own daughter even said, Gucci's own daughter even said that she was there for them more than she was for her. So get out my face with this whole thing that y'all never liked her and y'all never thought that she was genuine. Get out of here with that. Y'all sided with y'all mama because, like JJ said, the world needs to know she wasn't spending enough time with y'all. Y'all was dying for your mama's attention. And I believe every word that came out of JJ's mouth. Okay? Sky was like, but we grown now. It's not about mama getting in our ear because we've been feeling this way. I don't believe that. I 100% believe that Selena was out there doing whatever Selena was doing, ripping and running the streets. And when she found out that JJ had a new woman that was spending more time with her kids than her, she felt some type of way and then started coming around and getting in them girls' heads. I 100% believe that is what happened. 100%. 100%. And you're not going to make me think no other way about it. It is what it is. So JJ was like, you was looking for your mama and you got a sister and a friend. And I agree. So Carlos was like, I got to end this But let me say this, I've lost a parent. And Akeisha is crying, and she was like, I was just about to say that. Sky was like, it's not us. And Gucci was like, we're willing to move forward. And Sky was like, no, you're not. Sanjay says, drop the charges. Gucci says, your mama need to talk to me. I'm not just going to drop the charges. And Sanjay was like, you don't want to be by her. You blocked her from coming on the show. How are you going to have a conversation? And I agree with Sanjay, because don't sit up here and say you want to move forward, but you're not willing to drop the charges. I don't think that she should have pressed charges in the first place. I think that was doing team too much, and it made the situation worse. So I agree with Sanjay on that. Gucci should not have pressed charges, and she needs to drop the charges. If you want the situation to improve, the charges need to be dropped. You're okay. It did not cut your eye. Thank God. You're okay. So drop the charges, drop the charges, drop the charges, drop the charges. And a conversation does need to be had. First of all, with the adults in this situation, and then with the kids in this situation. And if that means that therapy needs to happen, family counseling, y'all need to do that 100%. So Carlos says, this isn't about Gucci, this is about you and your dad. What I'm saying to you is life is short. And it is, because anything could happen. Anything could happen. So backstage, we see JJ talking to the girls in the dressing room by himself, and JJ was like, we know what we need to do, because it never went to this point. And Sanjay was like, it hasn't at all. Even she's agreeing that it never got to this extent in all of these years. So once again, that goes to show you that Selena was doing too much for the cameras. So JJ was like, we know what we need to do to make it better. And Sanjay was like, all of us, we're a family, right? You want a blended family, right? That includes my mother. All of us need to talk. I agree that all of them need to talk. Now, the blended family thing, to me, I don't necessarily agree with. I do think that they need to fix what's going on between all of them. But I don't think that a relationship has to be had between JJ and Gucci and Selena. Y'all grown. They don't have to talk to each other no more, unless it's something 1000% necessary to be talked about. Other than that, there's no more us co-parenting like that. You know what I'm saying? There's no need for us to have holidays and all of that type of stuff together. No, I don't think so. Now when it comes to coming together for birthdays or whatever, yeah, great. We can be cordial. We can speak to one another, and that be that. And that can be okay. You know what I'm saying? So Sky was like, if it ain't going to be no mama, it ain't going to be no Shantae. And I don't agree with that. I don't think that Gucci and Shantae have to be together or around each other or any of that in order for you to have a relationship with your daddy. I don't agree with that. So JJ was like, right now we need to focus on us. Now that I agree with. Y'all need to focus on y'all first. Y'all got to get this inner core situation together. And basically that was it. That was the end of the reunion. This season 3 of Belle Collective was stellar. I give it an overall A. This is Carlos's best show to me. That and Love and Marriage DC is his best content that he has out right now. Belle Collective season 3 was really, truly great. These ladies are bringing it, and I'm loving it. I'm looking forward to season 4 this year. I would even like to see another Belle added to the situation. They can take one more person. They need one more person. And I think that they would have the perfect cast. Even though they have a great cast right now, bring one more Belle into the situation, and y'all got it and ran with it. Okay. I think season 4 is going to be really good. Especially with the dynamics between Latrice and Tisha now. You still got the Tamara and Marie and Tisha beef going on. I'm liking the newfound respect between Akeisha and Letitia and Marie. I even like the fact that Tamara and Akeisha are back on good terms. But like I said, I think they need to bring one more person in there. It could be Selena. It could be. Selena is engaged to be married. You got the connection between her and JJ and everything. And I do think that Selena makes for great television. It would give Latrice another ally that she needs. I'm not going to ever hate and say she don't need to be on the show. But in order for her to be on there, I don't know if the charges need to be dropped. But that's a whole storyline there moving into season 4. If it's not Selena, they need to bring somebody else in to round things all the way out. But I'm looking forward to season 4. Y'all let me know what y'all thought about season 3 of Belle Collective. What did y'all think about Reunion Part 3? Let's talk about it. Make sure to thumbs up this video, like and subscribe, and hit that notification bell button. I love you guys, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye.